I saw Babygirl. I really enjoyed it. So clearly from a female perspective, female writer, female director, so well done, so unique in what it was showing. I just know that the film is adult content and material, and don't go see it if you're an immature child. I love seeing films with a packed house but something that can be really, really annoying to me is when there's like dramatic, sexual, mature moments of a film and the audience is so sexually repressed, self-expressed, like totally suppressed in their self-expression, and just don't know how to be with the discomfort of moments that are intended to have you feel uncomfortable. So there's like a bunch of like tittering laughter, like there's a bunch of 13-year-olds in the theater, but they're all adults. And I'm fine if people laugh at parts that are meant to be funny, but it just, that to me is just, was really annoying watching this movie. But yeah, I feel like the script was snubbed. I feel like Nicole Kidman's performance was snubbed. Even Antonio Banderas, even the young fellow that played opposite of her, I don't know his name, total snub of this filmmaker. But I can totally see why this film might be snubbed because, I mean, let's be real. The female experience and the female orgasm and so many things are surrounding the female narrative are things that are not typically valued. And, it's very obvious. I mean, there's been let me see if I can remember. I think three or four women out of the 95 years, something like that, of the Oscars that have won Best Director. And obviously a little more of that been nominated, but almost every single year we're lucky to get one female nominated director. And so I don't know. It just like clearly just points to not just like the bias, but the privilege and the money behind the systemic support of male directors and how much longer they've been in the business and how much and it's like there's just such subconscious discrimination, I feel like, and prejudice, but this is a whole nother conversation. Let's get back to the review of Babygirl. But yeah, solid A24 film. I'm going to get into spoilers right now. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. So I thought the moment between Antonio Banderas and the young, man that she's having an affair with was one of the most powerful moments I've ever seen in film, where like Antonio Banderas is having a panic attack and the young man is helping him breathe and sticks his head to his head. And it's almost like this male erotic, it's like almost like domination, but also really nurturing, but also really sexual. And it was just really human. Oh, I really, really liked that part. And I loved how the young guy that she sleeps with wasn't nefarious and wasn't trying to destroy her life. And I think that's how it was portrayed a little bit in the trailer, which is probably why the film had such mixed reviews with the audiences. People were expecting this kind of femme fatale, but male fatale, just retaliation, I'm going to destroy your life kind of film. And it was so much better and more nuanced than that. And I just love that it wasn't even her being this kind of vendetta. It's they unlocked each other. So her life would never be the same again. This young man's life would never be the same again. And even the assistant, there wasn't any sort of I'm going to take you down. And it's once she fully accepted herself and her kinks and the various things that she had been suppressing and there was something wrong with her, only then could she be fully expressed with her husband sexually at the end. Only then could she tell off her shitty asshole coworker at the end. So it was just such a beautiful, awesome story about accepting yourself, ultimately accepting yourself and stepping into who you truly are.